to Mrs. Simmons' appointment, and we discussed the desirability of a break in service between Mrs. Simmons' tenure as Attorney General and his appointment as Chief Justice. In addition, we also discussed the future status of Mrs. Simmons' wife, Madam Justice Marie McCormack, if he were appointed as Chief Justice. I am to advise that I have today received a letter from Mr. David Simmons QC, in which he informs me that he has resigned his parliamentary seat with effect from August 27, 2001, and will hope retire completely from politics. Mr. Simmons has also informed me that his wife will take pre-retirement leave immediately before resigning from the Supreme Court when he assumes judicial office. Moreover, he has made it clear to me that he will not be available to accept another appointment before January 2002. This letter was August 23. It is still my proposal to recommend Mr. Simmons to His Excellency for appointment as Chief Justice. I therefore seek your concurrence in my proposal to recommend Mr. Simmons' appointment as Chief Justice to take effect on January 1st, 2002. I met with David Thompson 3 times. Went through not only the appointment, but how we were going to manage the process. That there had to be a break between David being Attorney General and being Chief Justice. That his wife couldn't serve on the same court as him. All this was agreed. I don't remember the last time we met in my office off the floor of Parliament, and David Simmons can confirm this. He came out and gave David Simmons his thumbs up and said everything is going to be all right. And then he came under pressure from sources in his party and elsewhere that the appointment would be inappropriate. And what he agreed to in 3 discussions with me, he then took a public stance against it was the wrongest thing that has ever been done to a good man in the history of this country. It's wrong. Wrong. I don't want to say this evening, before we deal with the Gibson issue, that David Simmons, in his stewardship as the Chief Justice of Barbados, justified every confidence, every confidence that David Thompson and I were prepared to place him. Because what were we looking for? A man who had a towering understanding and love for the law. A man with the sense of propriety to understand that as Chief Justice, he had to so manage his affairs that there be no appearance of political taint in anything that he did. That he would maintain the distance necessary between the executive office of Prime Minister, Cabinet, and the judiciary. And I must say that David Simmons managed that magnificently well. To the point where people recognize him as one of the best Chief Justices ever in the Commonwealth. And that a man who knew how to manage and reform. But a man who brought gravitas and dignity to the 3rd highest office in the land. Because after the Governor General, there's the Prime Minister, and then there's the Chief Justice. And there have been less Chief Justices in this country than Prime Ministers. There's been only 3. And David Simmons brought dignity to the office. And I want to have a word with the young politicians in the Progressive Party. David Simmons, in the manner in which he has served as the Chief Justice in this country, has struck a wonderful, dignified blow for the dignity of every politician. We have to battle, and we still have to battle with the notion that there has to be some break between your public service as a politician and your ability to hold some other civil post in the society. And it all flows from the nonsense that those of us who are called to public life as politicians have to be, for some reason, detoxified to hold some other position. We have 6 national heroes of Barbados who serve as members of Parliament. And that should be enough to tell you that our political class has been a good class and have contributed magnificently to the development of this country. And that it is not about the post you last held, but what is within you that will decide if you can go from a political post to some other post. There are some people who are so partisan, and I'm not going to call their names, but you know what I'm talking about, that no matter how long maybe they break from active politics, there are still creatures on their party. But you have some Barbadians, and David Simmons have set the standard if it needed to be set again, who have a sense of propriety, who understands what is expected of them. And that because they are a politician or have served in political office, don't mean that they should be disqualified from holding positions in civil society. And I'm disappointed when I hear politicians, even in this parliament, speaking about the need, which don't exist in other societies, for this to be some break between a man being an attorney general and holding the post of Chief Justice, as if it doesn't depend on what is in the man, his values and his qualities as a citizen of this country. And this attitude by politicians may explain why corporate parties doesn't put former politicians on their boards. They have to be detoxified if you're a politician to serve in another post. And may even explain why the private economy does not give former politicians a chance. And tonight I'm asking Barbados to look at what David Simmons has achieved. He has proven that he can hold a political post and go on to a higher post without being political. And our country needs these kinds of superior examples. And rather than seeking to continue to tear down David Simmons and take his record, the time has come for us as born in Barbados to say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. And I deal now with what is before us. Because having botched it before, and it says Marshall Dixon was supposed to have been in office on the 1st of January under a law that he then had to go to Parliament to change. It is now being botched again. If a Chief Justice must have one thing, it must be a judicial temperament. He must know to keep his own counsel and behave like a man worthy of holding the 3rd highest office in the land. He must be a man who, by his every action, reflects that he appreciates process and procedure. Now today you were treated to a vast interview by a man who the nation purports is the new Chief Justice of our nation.